Hyacinth. She's just kind of looking at you. No expression on her face, staring right at you. As always, Hyacinth sort of looks extremely morose. She's a bit smelly. She's a little sickly looking. She's got very sort of like a very sullen expression. The way that I like to describe her is she sort of looks like Orin from Parks and Rec. She has that sort of very spooky appearance that's not really quite human.
I'm gonna lean across the table. Hyacinth, did you fart?
Yes.
Nice, Hyacinth. Nice. Healthy gut.
Thank you.
That's, yeah.
I
Thank you,
farted again.
Professor. Hyacinth, I was having a moment.
Sorry.
But good for you. Healthy gut. It's okay. Did you eat yogurt this morning?
She sort of shakes her head. Eggs.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Professor.
But you come out of the class feeling pretty smart, Rosie. You actually seem to have quite a knack for this.
Hey, Hyacinth.
I didn't fart this time.
No, I didn't
me.
smell any. No, I didn't smell. No, that's the first class that I think the teachers ever liked me in. I think like I did okay. I'm just gonna like run in half jog. Hyacinth, I'll catch up with you. Oh God, Hyacinth, I'll catch up with you in a minute. And I'm just gonna like half jog in and like a potion will roll out and I'm just gonna be like, oh, hey, Professor,
You
I had a
see like
question.
Hyacinth walk off. She doesn't move her arms when she walks.
Just a little robot.
Like firmly planted at her sides.
Hyacinth is the kind of person to me that like when she walks you can see that her butt cheeks are clenched. I didn't know because Hyacinth farted our entire divination class.
Wait, really?
Really? The professor smelled it and I said, Hyacinth, did you fart? And Hyacinth said, yeah. And I said, Hyacinth, did you have yogurt? And Hyacinth said, no, it was eggs. And I'm very open, but I don't think even I'm that open. Am I?
Sounds like something you might say.
Okay, question.
She just said it so monotone. Yeah.
Was that her method of telling the future?
Ooh, future flatulence.
Noxious gases.
What, like she hadn't eaten
Fart-seeing.
eggs yet, but her body was
Fart-seeing,
reacting to the
that's a
eggs
good
that she
one.
was going to eat in the future.
Future eggs? She was farting from the future? I don't like to think about it.
If she was
don't
looking
know.
into the past, she could have been pasting wind.
Oh, God.
That one hurt a little bit, Alex.
No, I didn't.
Ow.
No.
Okay, I'll stop.
Alex.
I kind of liked it. Anyways, I don't remember what we were talking about before I started remembering what Hyacinth's fart smelled like. I'm never going to be able to eat yogurt or eggs
Spine?
again.
Hyacinth. Hey, I don't mean to interrupt. I need to find a Hufflepuff prefect. Do you happen to, any of them, where they might be? Anything like that?
You did interrupt, though. I was eating.
I did, yes, and I am so sorry about that. So sorry about that. That was awful. But prefects. Any ideas? Do they tend to hang out in the Hufflepuff common room, maybe?
There are prefects for Hufflepuff in the Hufflepuff common room sometimes.
Lovely. Okay. Could you, maybe you could escort me so I could speak to one if, once you're done with your food.
All right.
Nice weather today, huh?
suppose. It's probably a little too bright for me.
Likewise.
Can you pass me the asparagus?
Yes, absolutely. Here you go.
Thank you.
Anything else that you'd like?
No.
Sure. No, sure. Yes. Take your time. Follow Quidditch much?
No.
Yeah, no, me neither. Read any good books lately?
Yes. She starts to clean up her spot. She starts to stand up.
Oh, okay. We're done then. Sure. And Olive's gonna start kind of like tidying some things for her to help the process go along faster. After you?
All right. She begins to walk over maybe 10 feet away. And then she says, Leonora is a prefect.
Which one is she?
She points to a woman sitting down at a table with other Hufflepuffs around.
Oh, so you weren't going to go to the common room with me, you just were enjoying that conversation and wanted me to stay longer?
It's one of the nicest conversations that I've had in a long time.
Me too, Hyacinth. Thanks for your help. And
night.
oh, okay, yes, bye.
Hyacinth, who probably wasn't even sitting next to you before, is like sitting next to you in the desk, and she's staring at you with her wand out.
Yes, Hyacinth?
I couldn't even make a blob.
I was just thinking about cake the whole time. Did you try thinking about cake?
No.
Do you want to try again and think about your favorite cake?
All right.
Okay. Hyacinth, maybe think about farting as a protection.
I was just thinking about the empty void before.
Oh, do you want to be in the void or away from the void?
Yes.
Let's try the fart thing.
All right. Protego. Hyacinth farts.
Okay. Okay, Hyacinth. No, you did really good. No, you did great. It was the wrong protection spell. That's one that maybe animals in the wilderness use. Like a skunk. So good. Smart thinking. I like where you were going with that. I am just gonna, and she like steps to the side and takes a deep breath and comes back. I'm better. I'm good. I'm fine. Yeah. Amazing work. Really, as creative.
I like skunks.
Oh, of course you do. Who doesn't? I mean, some people keep them as pets. Some keep them, yeah. Yeah. You keep working on that. I'm really proud of you. Is there anyone else around me, Wack, that I could maybe share a table with?
Yeah, you weren't even sitting next to her before. She was just there when you turned around.
I imagine Hyacinth just like slowly slides up into frame in like every place that I am and farts near me and leaves.
It's like one of those, it's like an X-Files picture, you know, like you're looking at, you got like pictures out and there's just the smoking man, except it's Hyacinth, you know, is in like every frame somewhere. She's just like hiding there, like in the background.
I think I had bad eggs. I did leave them in my pocket.
Hyacinth nods knowingly.
How old are your eggs, Hyacinth?
That's a good place for us to take our break.
You don't name the episode "How Old Are Your Eggs?" I'm gonna be so pissed. Pinky promise that you're not gonna talk about that? Hufflepuff pinky promise.
They all look really hesitant to move, and suddenly there is a pinky intertwining with yours, and a strange smell, familiar,
Oh, no.
and very cold fingers.
Oh. Hey!
I'll pinky
Hyacinth?
promise with you.
Thank you, Hyacinth. You're always there for me when I need you the most.
Just the way that the room's light hits Hyacinth is always like underneath. It's like it's always like a. It's always
She's got, like,
somehow.
low
She has her
lighting
own lighting.
constantly.
Yes.
When you like light up a tree in your front yard, Hyacinth just has that constantly. Hey, Hyacinth. You look great today. Eat anything special? It smells the same, actually, as normal. So food must have been delicious.
I enjoyed the asparagus tonight.
That makes so much sense because asparagus is so tasty and such a distinctive smell. One of my favorites. She just like whispers into the darkness, Hyacinth.
Yes. She's like closer than you're expecting.
It's like on, like right next to my bed. Because everybody's still awake, but I'm just pretending to be asleep. Hi, Hyacinth. Have you
The
ever
best
been
part
on a
is like
date?
all the conversation's gone now. So like even though you're being really quiet,
Everybody's just listening. Living in this dorm would kill me personally. Hyacinth, have you ever been on a date?
yes.
With who?
Are you familiar with? Are you familiar with the famous Quidditch player for the Irish team? The one. I'm sorry, I've never been on a date before.
Oh man, you had me really convinced. I was waiting with bated breath. I thought maybe for sure you'd been on a date with a famous Quidditch player, and then I was a little concerned because I think they're a little old for you.
Why?
Aren't they like 18 or something?
A lot of them
Aren't
are
we, like-
older.
Hyacinth, that's definitely illegal on like multiple levels, and not only that, it's morally wrong. Hyacinth, you
All
haven't
right.
been on a date with a Quidditch player, right?
Not that I can remember.
Okay, because I would have to call the cops. My phone doesn't even work here, so I'd have to just walk for miles to get service, and then I'd have to call the cops. And I don't even know the number for the wizard cops. I only know the Muggle ones. Okay, good. Well, oh frick, the or. I don't trust them. No, I met an or and he was nasty. Anyways, if you could go on an ideal date, Hyacinth, what would it be?
Azkaban.
Azkaban?
No.
Like a... You want to hear some music?
the prison, Azkaban?
I think Rosie sits up and like puts her hands on her cheeks and like rests them, and she puts her legs up behind her and kicks them and is like, wow, Hyacinth, you really are the most interesting person I've ever met. What would you do at the prison? Or is that prison different than Muggle prison? Sometimes a Muggle prison, well, we protest those a lot, but sometimes people make like fun meals in Dorito bags.
What's a Dorito?
It's a crisp.
All right.
What about the prison is so alluring to you? Is it the steel?
They have Dementors there.
Are those like singers? Guards?
It sometimes sounds like they're singing in my head.
Have you met one?
I wish.
Do you ever write in a journal, Hyacinth?
Can you keep a secret?
No.
All right.
So you do, huh? You write in a journal.
Good night, Rosie.
Good night, Hyacinth. Gonna fall asleep planning your prison date. So interesting. I think Rosie genuinely isn't trying to be mean. She just finds her like the most like interesting person. She thought she was interesting, but she is not.
And Hyacinth rolls over and goes to sleep.
I didn't really hang out with anybody else besides Hyacinth, and she just farts all the time. So,
And wants to go to
and
prison.
I can't give her a +1, or I would, because knowing that she would date someone at Azkaban is a +1 kind of moment. That's too much information, if anything.
Yeah, but that's like on
Also,
brand for
Wack,
Rosie.
no
so-
hesitation, and then Azkaban. Like, not a thought. Evil.
I know that I've ruined KPP's character.
Yeah, I know.
But like,
KPP,
I
if
don't-
KPP ever comes back, she's gonna be
KPP
like,
would be 1,000% down for every
Yeah.
choice you've made. She'd be like, oh yeah, yep.
Azkaban.
I'm gonna have to keep a Hyacinth's journal just to update her. Oh man.
My Azkaban wedding is on my Pinterest board.
Yeah, so it turns out she's into like true crime, but the magic version.
It's basically
But the committing part.
Yeah.
Can you just send KPP a voice note like, can you keep a secret?
it's basically Hyacinth. I imagined Hyacinth's ideal date to basically be like the teaser for Ungodly in the background. Like,
Yeah. It would be Hyacinth's favorite show for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah, definitely.